Downtown Siem Reap, Cambodia, one of the areas.
Right, here we are in Cambodia, and just before we start showing you some of the sites, we'll give you a bit of history. It used to be a really, really big country, and until Thailand used to cover most of Vietnam, up to Laos and a lot of Thailand. And then it slowly got edged away by its neighbours until about 1860s, and then the French came in and saved it, otherwise it probably would have been extinct. And French held it till about 1953, it got invaded in World War II by the Japanese. And then in 1953 they fought for the independence and got it. Then 1969 they got sucked into the Vietnam War, and America secretly came in and carpet bombed a lot of the country trying to get the communists out.
Bastards.
So then finally 1970 it got invaded by the Vietnamese and the Americans, and then it all pretty much went downhill there from them. Then they left, and the Khmer took over when Phnom Penh fell, and they took that in 1975, and between 1975 and 1979 they just killed millions of Cambodians, took them out into the outside the cities and started executing them and torturing them. Then 1978 South Vietnam came in, to try and help out the Cambodians, which made all the communists lead further up into the outside areas, and they started getting support from Thailand and China, and indirectly from the USA as well. So they've had a pretty tough time of things, but they've just opened up their doors to tourism in the last few years, and this should hopefully help them out a lot. Located just outside Siem Reap are the temples of Angkor. These are Cambodia's biggest tourist attraction and just a must-see for sure. They were all constructed between the 9th and 13th century.
Bayon Temple, first one you get to.
From Angkor, the kings of the Khmer Empire ruled over a vast territory that extended from the tip of what is now southern Vietnam, northward up into China, westward to the Bay of Bengal. The hundreds of temples constitute the sacred skeleton of a much larger and spectacular administrative and religious centre, whose houses, public buildings and places were constructed out of wood, now long ago decayed because the right to dwell in structures of brick or stone were reserved for the gods.
So this is the Bayon. It was built, finished in the 13th century, and it was mainly built to be a Buddhist temple. That's what we've just walked through. Bay Payon. Can't get inside this one, it's all under construction. And the French government, cooperation with Cambodia.
Angkor Wat was also known as the Lost City. For centuries it got lost in the Cambodian jungle, until about 1860 when a French naturalist came along and stumbled upon them. Since then, archaeologists have been coming along and trying to restore them.
This was built in the 10th century, but apparently never finished. I'm not exactly sure why, whether it was because the king had died midway through, or it was actually got struck by lightning, bad luck, I'm not sure. Pretty steep little staircases. Get up there. Let's have a look. And then another staircase. So we'll go up that one. That's the top of it. As you can see, pretty steep little staircase. entrance. It's to prom.
Personally, I think the best way to get around and see all these monuments is just to hire a guide. For some reason in Siem Reap they won't let you hire motorbikes like they do in most other places in Asia, but it's relatively cheap and it's pretty good to get some inside knowledge and just to meet some of the locals. So that's what I did. I just hired a guide and he'll just take you around from monument to monument. If you had a few days you could probably bike around them, but it is a long way and it's hot, so it's definitely worthwhile.
これはそれから壁の上に堤防弾の彫刻がいっぱい飾られてるなどね。
It's believed to be used in funeral services. Kids just everywhere trying to sell these bracelets.
Everywhere you go in Cambodia, especially in tourist places, you're going to get people coming up to you trying to sell you stuff, and more often than not, they're kids. It can get tiresome, but you really just have to be sympathetic because their parents are putting them out there to try and get money. But I had to laugh one day when a little kid came up to me and said, Sir, what you want today? You want postcard? I was like, no, I don't need any postcards, I'm fine. And I kept walking, and he's following me along, and he goes, Sir, what you want? It's a very hot day today. You want drink? I get you drink. I was like, no, I'm fine, I don't need any drink. Finally he looks at me and he looks up and he goes, Sir, what you want? You must need something today. By this stage I was just about had enough. I looked at him, I go, you know what, I don't really need anything today, I don't need nothing. And he looks at me and goes, sir, you're in luck, today I have nothing. For you, $2. So I had to laugh at that.
New Zealand.
Capital Wellington.
Very good.
You go to Canada.
I have been there once.
You go to Canada.
So how come you guys aren't at school?
At school.
Yeah.
And the morning.
Just the morning? Just till lunchtime?
This afternoon no school.
No school in the afternoon? Very short school day?
What?
Very short school day?
Very cool.
Yeah.
You go to Canada.
I've been there once.
You been?
What did you study in school this morning?
I school run red and dry.
Cambodian or English?
Cambodia. No English.
No English? You just learn
Just like when you come to this.
from tourists?
But school English for pay money 1 month for $10. For pay.
For school to learn English?
For school English for pay money 1 month for $10.
You speak pretty good English though.
But you go to Canada, but I have money from Canada.
No, I'm not going to Canada anytime shortly. It's pretty cool. Actually, some of the Tomb Raider was filmed around some of these temples. Yeah, apparently this temple used to be only accessed by a lake and it was filled with water and it was kind of like a spa. Walk on through. This is the granddaddy of them all. Absolutely massive. Biggest religious Monument of the world. It's pretty impressive. It takes up an area of 500 acres. This moat's about 200 metres wide and it's 5.5 k's around the enclosure. Just walk through the inside of the gate. Built in the mid 11th century, it must have been just unreal on its day. Actually looks from the outside like it's only got 3 towers, but it's actually got 5. There's those ones in there, so it's like a square. It's got 4. That centre one stands 213 feet. Just walk through the main entrance. That's what we come out to. Looks like a stairway up to the side one, and we'll head up there. Well, just made it up. Another one of their pretty sketchy staircases. Pretty steep, it's hard to tell probably from here. But what a view. Very top of it. That's right in the centre of the centre statue. And it's on the other side. Oh, I didn't know they had any handrails. So everywhere you look, it's just so detailed. Just all the concrete pillars. That'll be it for our Angkor Wat tour. And a few spots you can see all the towers.
It's a holiday in Cambodia. It's tough, kid, but it's alive. It's a holiday in Cambodia. Don't forget to pack a wife. You're a star, but a snitch. You suck like a leech. You want everyone to act like you. Kiss ass for your bitch so you can get rich, but your boss can switch her off you. Well, you'll work harder with a gun in your back for a bowl of rice a day. Slave for soldiers till you starve and your head is skewered on a stake. Now you can go where people are one. Now you can go where they get things done. What you need, my son? What you need, my son? It's a holiday in Cambodia where people dress in black. Need a holiday in Cambodia where no kids ask for crack.
This is that cheap little room for the night, $3 US a night, but it should do us. It's got a pretty cool guest house. So, yeah. Buddhist temple and the capital of Phnom Penh here in Cambodia. This is S21. Used to be a school, and it got turned into a prison in 1975. Between 1975 and 78, 10,000 people went through here. Most of them got tortured and killed, taken to the killing fields. Single cell. This is on the first floor, and the second floor is used for mass sales.
Check out the guy up here holding the IV in his left hand for the passenger. Cambodian ambulance.
Outskirts of Phnom Penh, capital of Cambodia, going out towards the killing field. Just dusty as anything in the road, just started to get a bit stuck. We're at the killing fields. This is where the Khmer Rouge brought the prisoners to death, didn't even waste a bullet on them. Mass graves, brought them from S21. Just in that one there, 8,000, nearly 9,000 victims altogether. And there is just all this skulls. That's where we live. In our humble abode. Sweet.
Sulos up in here.
He is the bug.
I want to say what's up to other Cambodian up there, you know what I'm saying?
Pathetic daycare.
Why, oh, why I rise and cry?
Cause deep inside, my feelings get denied. Every day, we're living life, do or die. Every day, I'm living love on my pride.
The country Cambodia is where I'm from. In the city of Phnom Penh is where I was born. Lived in life in bad situations.
starvation and not much education. Pol Pot start shooting all over the hood. We don't have a lot of clothes and not enough food. It ain't all bad, cause my dad knows the Lord. The way our life is going, can't depend on God. Lots of Pol Pot and the food is terrible. Living in pain, our life is miserable. There's a lot of people dying.
Hey, here we are in the capital, Cambodia. Crazy, hectic, about to leave shortly down to the coast. It's been pretty cruisy for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days here. Where have they gone? Good, mate. Good to return
Happy
to
days.
Beach. Yeah, off to the beach. Catch you later.
Right, we are at Philippine, 18th of July. Took the bus down to the coast. Ended up here. Sharkville. It's about 4.5 hours on the coast of Cambodia. Some good scaffolding for you. Serendipity Beach, Sharkville, Cambodia. But nice day today.
Just have to hope that our family stay alive, cause there's a lot of men out there that get murdered. A lot of family crying out, you know they're really suffer. I feel fine like this ain't no game. It's like I'm sad, and I can feel the pain. Why? Oh why? Never about the flow, about the country of Cambodia. To those who struggle, I really feel sorry. The voice in the pain, I can feel it touch myself. Get lost in the rain, take it slow, don't fight the flow. Like a man, soldier for their own command. I'm feeling so sad, even though I'm not there. But the innocent have to face the consequence. If we all reconcile instead, recognize and no more crime. If we choose compromise, those are several places they gotta keep.
Far out.
How far away? How far from the target?
45 meters.
Right. Now, how far away am I? Not hit. Not hit. Ooh, hot gun. You want to try, mate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too low.
Too low?
Yeah.
Classy. That was it.
This is we came and shot the AK-47s. Looks like an old military base that has an old obstacle course not used anymore and stuff.
Go. Alright, here we are, Cambodia, Vietnam border. Cambodia, finished. Done. No more, but good. Full on, but chill, kick back as well. Heaps of people, heaps of little kids, it's pretty sweet. So, go through the border and head to Vietnam.